March 7th. An hour before I was going to lock up the shop, pickup rolls in with a fresh oil stain blooming across the underside of the engine. Owner is not angry, just tired. Tell me the truck has been idling rough for 2 months, losing power on hills, drinking fuel, and now leaking oil. He pulls a folded printout from his shirt pocket. Shop across town, $1,400, valve cover gaskets, mass airflow sensor, idle relearn, diagnostic time, labor, the works. He didn't trust it. That's why he was in my bay. Here's what I found in the first 5 minutes. His engine air filter was spotless, bright white. He'd changed it himself a few weeks earlier because he'd read that a dirty air filter chokes an engine. He was right about that. But he did the one thing almost every driver does. He cleaned the filter he could see and never touched the one he couldn't. Because your engine doesn't breathe through one filter. It breathes through two, and the second one, the one nobody ever shows you, was packed solid. That second filter cost him under $20 to fix. He drove off with $1,380 still in his account. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what that filter is, where it hides, and how to check it yourself in 30 seconds before you hand anyone a single dollar. Let's get into it. The exhale. Everyone knows about the intake side. Air comes in through the big plastic box under the hood, passes through the filter, mixes with fuel, burns. That's the inhale. It's the part every quick lube tech waves a flashlight at and tells you needs replacing. It's the part every oil change reminder sticker references. It's the only half of the equation anyone ever taught you. But your engine doesn't just inhale, it also has to exhale. Every time those pistons fire, a small amount of pressure and unburned gas slips past the piston rings and down into the bottom of the engine, into the crankcase where the oil lives. Mechanics call this blow-by. It happens in every engine ever built. Brand new or 200,000 miles. It's completely normal. But it means the inside of your engine is constantly filling with pressure and vapor that has to go somewhere. If it has nowhere to go, that pressure builds until it forces oil out past every seal and gasket it can find. So engineers built a second breathing path to let the engine vent that pressure. It's called the Positive Crankcase Ventilation System, the PCV system. And on most vehicles, that system has its own filter, a small one, usually tucked on top of a valve cover or hidden on a hose buried behind the engine where you'd never look unless someone told you it was there. That is the hidden air filter, the engine's exhale. And when it clogs, everything goes wrong at once. What happens when it clogs? Think about what happens when you try to exhale with something covering your mouth. Pressure backs up. That's exactly what happens inside your engine when that breather clogs. The crankcase can't vent. Pressure climbs. And pressurized engines do ugly things. First, oil gets pushed past the valve cover gasket. That's the fresh leak the shop across town blamed on a $400 gasket job. The gasket isn't failing. The pressure behind it is too high. Replace the gasket without fixing the breather, and it leaks again within weeks. Shops see this constantly. Some know why, some don't. Either way, you're paying for the symptom instead of the source. Second, oil mist gets pushed back up the breather hose and into the airbox. This is why I sometimes pull an air filter that's soaked in oil on a vehicle with no other obvious problems. That oil came from the ventilation path. It's telling you exactly where to look. Third, the disturbed airflow throws off the fuel mixture the computer relies on to run the engine smoothly. Idle starts hunting and surging. Power fades especially low in the rev range. Fuel economy drops, and eventually, the check engine light appears throwing codes that point in completely the wrong direction. P0171, system too lean. P0101, airflow circuit problem. P0505, idle control problem. Every one of those codes points at a sensor. Not one of them says the actual cause out loud. The scam layer. Here's the uncomfortable truth underneath every expensive misdiagnosis I see. And it's the same truth that runs through almost every script on this channel. A scan tool reads codes. It does not read causes. When that truck's computer threw a lean code and an idle code, the shop across town did exactly what the industry is built to do. Match the code to a part. Lean code, replace the mass airflow sensor. Idle problem, clean the throttle body, run a relearn. Oil leak, replace the valve cover gaskets. 3 real parts, 3 real labor lines, 1 impressive invoice, and not one of them touched the $15 breather that caused all of it. I want to be fair here because this isn't always deliberate. A lot of technicians genuinely never learn to check it. It's not on most maintenance schedules. It doesn't show up on the sticker in your windshield. And a $15 part doesn't justify a diagnostic fee, so it gets skipped again and again while the customer pays for the symptoms instead of the source. That's the business model, not always malicious, but the result is identical either way. You pay for 4 different parts because one cheap component was disturbing 4 different systems simultaneously. A clogged breather is one of the great imposters in this job. It can imitate a failing sensor, it can imitate a bad gasket, it can imitate a tired throttle body. But it's one $15 component doing all the damage, and the moment you clear it, the whole cascade collapses at once. The $20 fix. Finding this filter is the first step. On most vehicles, it sits in one of 2 places. On top of the valve cover, a small, cylindrical or rectangular element that pulls straight out, or in line on the breather hose that runs between the valve cover and the air intake tube. A small filter element clamped into the line. If you're not sure where yours is, look at the top of the engine for any small hose running from the valve cover toward the intake. Follow it. The filter or breather element will be somewhere along that path. On some vehicles, it's obvious. On others, it's buried behind other components. Worth 10 minutes of looking before you pay anyone a diagnostic fee? Let the engine cool completely. Pull the element out. Hold it up to light. A healthy breather element is open and relatively clean. A clogged one is black, saturated, and solid with oil mist and carbon. No tools needed to see the difference. Replacement element runs $10 to $20 at any auto parts store. 15 minutes to swap. Make sure every hose connection is snug and crack-free before you restart. After replacing it, let the engine idle for 2 to 3 minutes without touching the throttle. Then, drive gently for the first 10 minutes. Light throttle, steady speeds. The computer needs clean, stable conditions to relearn idle and fuel behavior after any reset. Flooring it 30 seconds after the fix just teaches it bad habits all over again. Total cost? Under $20. Total time? 30 minutes maximum. The filler cap test. Before you spend $20, do this first. 30 seconds. Your own driveway. Engine warm and idling. Slowly loosen the oil filler cap on top of the valve cover. Don't remove it completely. Just crack it loose. On a healthy engine, you'll feel faint suction or nothing dramatic at all. That's normal. The PCV system is maintaining slight negative pressure inside the crankcase, pulling vapors out, not pushing them out. If pressure visibly puffs out when you crack that cap, if it tries to lift off your hand, or if you see vapor steaming up from the opening, that's a crankcase that can't breathe. The exhale is blocked. You can do the same test with a small piece of paper held over the opening. On a healthy engine, it should sit calm or get gently pulled down toward the opening by light suction. If it gets blown off or flutters hard away from the opening, the system is backed up. One more thing to check while you're there. Open your airbox and look at the inside of the housing and the bottom of the air filter. If there's oil mist coating the inside, oily residue in the bottom of the box, or a damp film on a filter that should be completely dry, that oil came from the ventilation path. It's telling you exactly what's wrong without a single diagnostic code. 30 seconds. Free. More information than a $100 scan. The warning and prevention. One honest note before you replace anything. If you swap the breather and it clogs again within a few thousand miles, the breather isn't your problem. It's your warning. That means the engine is producing far more blow-by than it should. Worn piston rings. Tired cylinders. A fresh breather won't fix that. But it tells you something true about your engine that a $1,400 invoice never would. Either way, you come out ahead. Symptoms vanish and stay gone. You just saved a fortune. Clogs again fast. Now you know to look deeper instead of chasing codes. Prevention is almost insultingly simple. Change your oil on time. Dirty, broken down oil produces more vapor and sludge that loads the breather faster. Avoid letting the vehicle live on short trips. An engine that never fully warms up builds moisture and fuel residue in the crankcase and accelerates clogging. And next time you're under the hood for the intake air filter, spend 30 extra seconds finding and inspecting the breather too. 2 filters, 30 seconds. That habit alone keeps most people permanently off the $1,400 invoice list. 1 truck, 1 folded quote. $1,400. 1 $15 filter nobody checked. That's the whole story. If your car has a rough idle, an oil leak, or a lean code that keeps coming back, do the filler cap test today before you authorize anything. 30 seconds. Free. Tells you more than most diagnostic appointments. Drop your symptoms in the comments right now. Tell me exactly what your car is doing, and I'll tell you whether this is where to start. Free diagnosis right here.